Satisfactory Saturday. Okay, so this is what happened earlier.
Alright, Satisfactory Saturday, back at the hub, and there's been some changes. We have a train station, and I've cleared out most of everything. A couple of manufacturers in the top right hand corner. We have completely done our adaptive control units for the space elevator, as long as they're along with our versatile frames. And the modular engines, I'm short on rubber. It's because every time I load in my trucks, he seems to be working at the moment, but the last few times it's just completely stopped, basically. So there's been a pause on it, but I have been busy doing train stations in the meantime, which has really kept me busy, I must say. There is a lot of rail down, and I seem to have an issue. I'm not sure if they do that because there's no trains or what the go is, but basically one thing I notice, and I do it from up here, it seems to be the easiest way to view everything. Alright, so when we go and put in a signal, everything changes its colour. And I'm guessing that means that it's not separating these two, even though it actually should, because it's got a block signal and it's on the correct side. So yeah, a little bit puzzled about that, and I'm wondering whether or not these two might actually be too close, because that's all the same colour. And whether or not that's got something to do with the attention flashing and that being the wrong colour, because at the other end it's a little bit similar and a little bit different at the same time. If we run up here, they're all still the same colour, and now even all the way down. Now you see, I had that fixed. I'm sure I had that fixed. So I'm a little bit confused because I thought when I first did it that the colour change meant that there was like a different section of track. Have you changed colour? Yes, you have. Well, that's one bonus, I guess. So it looks like this entire bit of track is one, which has got me a bit, yeah, so we're going to do a little experiment, and I'm going to build a couple of trains, and I want to see if they're going to pass each other, to be honest. Alright, so let's see, electric locomotive, one on that side, and one on this side, there we go. Alright, now, surely you guys miss each other. Oh, actually, no you don't. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna redesign this little bit of track here, and we'll come back. Okay. Too close together. Right, got it. See you in a bit.
Alright, so I have redesigned the, well, this section. You see Mick has a little bit of work to do to tidy it up. Yes, and Mick has a little bit more work to do under here with the storage too. I've got room now for 90 double storage containers. Train station is finished. As you can see, I have made this single track. All the signals are now good. Now I had two problems. These signals are out because I had a path there, and these two were block signals, and it didn't like it because this entire block or junction slash intersection according to the game, has to have the same signals at all the entry points. So from now on, if any of the tracks need a path, they all need to get paths, so I must remember that. The other problem I had was at the other end, where, if I can get, I hate running across these things, they're a pain in the butt. I had the issue with that one there, and it said train cannot be part of a block, and I didn't have a signal here at the time. I only had one right up the other end, and it said the train station can't be part of a block, and the only thing I can think of is because it's path signal, and I don't know why I put a path there. I think I put a path there to try and get a clear path for the run right the way through, if that's what it wants to do. So there's a block there, a block in the middle, and a block at the end now, and that fixed that problem straight away. I can only assume that it's thinking of going straight through rather than stopping, and at the train station it will want to stop and must cause a conflict or something. So that's what I have done. All the signals around the whole track, I've also put some through along the track to break up the sections, and I have made some trains. We're going to do a little experiment here. They're all on auto drive. As you can see, this last one has crashed into the one in front of it. No, I want to, there we go. Now there's one thing I forgot to do. 15 seconds. No, we're going to bring that down to 5 seconds. Alright, so, and you are still on auto drive, excellent. I was going to quickly fix this one as well. Now this one is on auto drive, and you can see it's waiting at the signal, which is why it did not crash. And I realise I made a mistake with that first one already, because I need to do both. They'd be nice if we could find a way to set a generic default, so I can go in and change the default from 15 seconds to 5 seconds and have it as the new standard. That would be without having to obviously go in and change the save file. Or settings or anything like that, you know, game files, without having to dive into the back end, so to speak. That way too, if it on consoles, you can always have that same option on the console. So sorry about this, slightly unplanned addition to the video. You'll see as we go around on this train track. Now I am going to save it again. I could re-record, but you know, that's not how I do things. It is how it is. I do some work off screen, but the only time I reload a save is going to be in situations that we're about to do, which is riding the trains. Now I haven't programmed this front one as of yet, and yeah, this one's we're going to ride, and then we're going to ride the back one as well. Alright, so we can name this one. All the others are named train 2, 3 and 4. North run. Actually, let's make that the northeast run. Alright, and we are going to be going to Caterium, pick up plastics and stuff like that. Then we're going to be coming back, and we're going to be going to North A, And then from there I think we should go to the motors. Then we can go and see if we can actually pick up quartz. I think I have the stations in the wrong, the platforms rather, in the wrong spot. Then we're going to duck around the corner and we want compacted coal A, and then we're going to come back to hub south A. And unload it all and go and do it again. Now most of these will be actually doing a load and unload, so it's an all, so I don't really need to change too many except the quartz one, because that's very possible we can't actually load there. The rest is fine, I know that for a fact. So we're going to save that and let's turn on self-driving. Here we go. Oh, and while we are here, let's quickly save that. There are a few spots around here where I haven't quite finished off everything for all the supports. As you just saw there, coming into the platform. Oh, there's a bit of dodginess I've got to fix as well. But we finally have a sort of railway network. As you can see, it ends just in front of us here. Cool. And actually, I was going to keep an eye out for the other trains. Here it comes now. Beautiful. That's going to work out well for our little test. Plus, we'll get some goods moved. I've left my trucking stations in. It's intermittent. Last time I was playing, they were working. So toots the horn. Excellent. I like it. This is kind of cool. Excuse me while I nearly cough. Ah, that's working a treat. Where's the other two? Why have they not moved? I got some nice straight bits of track around, as well as some oh, they must be there. I must have just missed them. I don't... No, they're still in the train station. Interesting. Alright. Well, that part works. That's good. Yep, so everything is going to work out fine, I believe. So rather than ride this one still and then go across, we're just going to jump straight across in front of it, of course. And why are you not going? Interesting. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure why that's not working. Interesting dilemma. That's another one going past, isn't it? It is too. Ah, excellent, and it took the middle run just as we wanted it to, straight down the guts here. Why are you not moving? Hopefully it'll get past this signal by itself like that, and then see if it actually kicks in and takes off. My first train will be not too far away from wanting to come up here. So that will be interesting. What do these signals say? Everything looks kind of good, but except for this. If you know why it's just decided not to participate, please let me know. If it's something I've done wrong, please definitely let me know, because I wouldn't be surprised if I have and I just can't figure out what the hell that actually is that I have done wrong. And we'll have to get more fuel soon too. Ah, you're stuck down there. Why are you stuck down there? Does it tell me what it's doing? Why are you not allowed in there? Here comes my one actually running the freight in the background. What's that gonna do? Okay, we still have issues, obviously, and I wonder if it's all down to... how come you didn't stop here? I wonder if it's all down to this one. Let's, how much further have you got to go to get past that signal? Hurry up. Hurry up. Let's do this. Oop, wrong button. Ah, this one's just not going anywhere at all. So that must be a broken train. Let's get in this one and just back it up a bit. Alright, so this one works fine. And I'm pretty sure... oh, it's the same one anyway. That was handy. And it's now working. Okay. Not exactly sure what happened there. Alright. Here we go, we get dry. I want to see if this one of the other sections of track do their thing. Should only be 5 seconds, not 15. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. But that other one's still sitting there, I mean, see now. Ah, now, so it was that one holding everybody else up. I don't know why though, their paths don't... I wonder if I've got blocks in there instead of path signals. That might be an error on my part. good, they go to the right of that station. I was hoping that would be the case. Now I'm assuming he keeps braking all the time because that one in front and some of the signals may be a little bit closer than the others. And it is running empty, so alright, this is the testing part. Is 5 seconds at a station long enough? Yes. Oh, he's actually doing a load there. Right. Well, hopefully he unloads here as well then. So we're going to find the first train. And I don't mind that it slows down and comes through the station. I think that's kind of realistic. So, but this end. Why is this end? Why are they thinking? Hey, that's the train I wanted to. Okay. Oh, that's what happens if you get hit by a train. All right. The only thing I can think, you see, even if it was because of this block back here, because the connection, I mean, it might have just been one of those buggy where it affects everything in a large radius because it's just not working. Here comes the train. But it shouldn't have been this block because it was past the clearance point over there, so not really sure. Which one are you? Alright, this is the one we want. I want to make sure it's stopping at all the stations. Because I don't think it's doing this one here at the moment. Alright, so that's more product. Back to the hub. Free my mouse back up again. So this is the truck I built. They must be braking for corners. But that's alright, it's holding nearly 120. It's the megawatts that I guess I'm really concerned about. But they're not too bad. A bit better braking than I was planning for, which is good. So by Motor Factory, you see that's that lovely long conveyor belt down the side there. We'll go back out along. Power plant is just behind over there. And at some point, we might even be taking coal out of here. Yeah, not sure yet, undecided about that. You can see the conveyor belt on the left hand side there, down to the 2 pure coal nodes, which I might even direct over towards the factory on the top left there. And a lovely little quartz node. Oh, the geothermal power down under there too. I forgot to, I should have moved the camera for that, sorry about that. And yeah, geothermal power I've got to tap into, one of two that I know of at the moment. I keep seeing it going, oh yes, I've got to build that, I've got to build that, and then of course I keep not. So and yeah, quartz, I thought I had built that too far away. I had other plans in my head at the time, a different train going there and having two separate trains. Now why are you stopping here? Oh, there's someone already in the station. Cool, and this is a good spot to stop. So far, so good. Ah, the truck's working today. Well, it's actually still a tractor. So here is where I make a few things. In particular, automated wiring over in that other building, and they all get stored right down the bottom of here. We also make wire and cable, which I'm not transporting. But I make beams, pipe and encased beams as well. Again, mostly on the other building over there, and they are getting transported. And I got sulfur somewhere, not far, too far away, and I've got a spare coal thing here, so I've set it up to make compacted coal over here as well. But whether or not I need that for anything, but we can transport that out of that station. I figured it would be best to have the two separate stations, because I don't think I'm going to need compacted coal back at the hub here. So now, why are you not stopping here? Why are you... This is actually a really weird system. It's not following as it should be. Other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with the with all the signalling, the way everything's working out. You see, I've still got some hyper tubing to do and some to replace. And why are we stopping here? Okay, I've got to investigate that. That's that train should never have stopped there. I must have a connection issue as well. Somewhere back here. And it's not running, because we just went all the way down to that other station and back just to take that line. Okay, alright, so other than that, like I said, pretty happy. And the trains, well, apart from a couple of little bugs to figure out why it stops up there when there's one in here, and connection issue here, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to go and do that and figure that out, and we're going to get these trains permanently running. I'm going to delete the trucks figure out why I'm not getting rubber, because those modular motors, they are going up, so obviously rubber's coming in, I would hope, so I'll double check that. On our way to the next space elevator section. Yeah, we definitely got a connection issue here. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that little look at my train line. Yeah, and learned something. Alright guys, enjoy. So, quick update. It turns out stations can only be connected to one track. So we've got two tracks coming into a freight platform. Yeah, won't happen. I will only accept one. In my case it was this curved one, which is why the trains were doing what they were doing. And when I deleted this one and tried to reconnect it, it would not connect to the freight because it already had one track on it. So I had to delete that freight station. Now as you can see, trains will actually use the appropriate route and path like this one is now, because I got a bit of straight in there. Without this bit of straight, yeah, so hopefully that gets fixed where we can actually branch off the track directly from behind a freight platform. I don't think I've done it anywhere else, but it's something to definitely consider. And the other thing too is these two signals went haywire, so I had to delete this signal, put it back in, and hey, presto, problem solved. So track first, signal second, and if you delete track and replace it, delete the signal and replace it. I can get rid of that now too. That is a little disappointing. I was going to stretch it further out, and I may still do that, although I'm really not. I think where it is fine. And I also had a bit of a think about how many freight platforms I need on this side, and I don't think the answer is 3, and that'll be the same for this one here. So we might be able to shimmy that up and have more goods brought in from the south. And looking at the map, if I was to move my hub and set it up again, it would be down there somewhere near that oil and Caterium. I think that's the direction that most of our product will be coming from. So having an extra station on the right hand side to receive that, as we're receiving some now, might actually be beneficial, and we can shimmy this station up to here. So I'm actually going to go with that plan. So if you've noticed, things have changed and it looks a little bit different. That is why I'm going to leave just the 3 for this northeast run. Obviously we're not getting quartz in at the moment, but I can fix that pretty quick and easy. So I'm going to do that. Modify this train station and get on with, well, 2 items we need for our space elevator. We also need to automate it. And versatile frames, I do have some ongoing, I guess, though I do have to hook that back up again because I did pull it apart. Thanks for reminding me. And we're obviously going to need those items in the future. Maybe not a heap, but at some point, so we're going to look at that. Automating them, perhaps, I'm not sure where yet, on a more permanent basis than the 2 machines I've got at the hub. Speaking of which, so I have 2 manufacturers sitting here, getting fed whatever they need straight from all my storage, and some assemblers over here as well, to just to make whatever, basically. Stuff that I might want to make a batch of, and then not worry about it for a while. And then that's my storage under the train station, and there is a lot of it, and those belts are normally moving a lot freer. but we are actually getting goods in, which is great. I have to keep an eye on that, make sure they don't get too congested. That is for sure, but for now at least, yeah, you see in the background things are moving a lot freer, so it is only just the start there. I obviously have other things coming into it, so yeah, it is getting there and looking a lot better than it was, and I'm probably gonna I'll reroute that. I know I need it, but I'll reroute it and I'll get rid of all that roof and have a nice open courtyard here. I think that would be acceptable. And I still got to work on my garage downstairs too. Oh, see, I got some foundations just to finish off. Now that everything's working properly, and I know that little trick with the state of it, that's a little annoying. All track should click into all track, end of story. Yeah, but it is what it is, so we will deal with it and move on. And a lot of these factories are just sitting idle because, well, quite frankly, I've got enough of the product for now. So plenty of power to waste playing with our trades, but I will delete the excess ones of them. I figure out the quartz, like I said, I might even have two when doing that, because I need it for crystal oscillators on the other side. Now they are still on the other side, and yes, I haven't put all my storage containers in, but there's space for them all, and all the main rest of the infrastructure for them is set up, so it's just a matter of actually putting the container and then one of these lifter heads. This is my crystal oscillators. Now, I'm assuming they're not getting cracked, quartz crystal. So that problem will be fixed as soon as I fix the quartz crystal train station. Oscillators will come in. I love that little side flyby. I think that that having to redesign that train station turned out pretty good in the end. Apart from action issue. But even that, I guess, is a kind of a blessing. This guy worked out all right. It was certainly good in the fact that I learned something, and I never had to turn around at all, which is why when these trains started, they were all the way down to the Caterium node train station and come all the way back again to Uyui, because I got no turnaround at the other end. And the reason for that is quite simply the map. It is the northeast run, because this is northeast of the map, and it's literally only going to go, well, it's going to come down here for now, but that might change, and that train station might actually need to go on the other side, be the other, or stay where it is, but at least be the other direction, so they can pick up as they come through, and then they'll unload and then go up and come back, or turn around, unload, and then head south again. And I'm actually going to try and leave that for this run, which is why I don't have a turnaround, so I can go down back. You get what I mean. Might talk about them more. I think I might need one just for this top section, but I don't think I'll be making enough for a train to be needed solely for that section of the area to bring stuff back. But all said and done, I do have, or should have, if I was sneak through here, the room to be able to turn that back into there. That side won't be an issue, but it'll be interesting to see whether I can get to straight out of the train station or not, because that is going to be an issue if I cannot. Shortest bit of track is longer than one piece of slab, so but anyway, we'll deal with that when we get there. I'll give you an update. Yeah, show you my storage. A lot of things incomplete, but the main feeds are there, and I also have feeds out set up so that if for example, the manufacturers or the product they need, this is obviously one of them that they need, and it can feed out and get sent over. When it comes back, if it's not used, it then joins the feed from the train stations and gets resorted and restored, or well, put back through the storage container. So when I change one of those or turn it off, I can just come down and delete that belt at the front. I was going to put smart splitters and turn them on and off in the end with the room and everything else, and I should have put these a little bit further apart, but hopefully I don't have to do it again, touch wood. And then just delete the belt and that'll stop the feed anyway, so what's it matter, alright? And I can adjust the feed by the different speed of belt that I put in as well, obviously, and you can hear the trains tooting away. I'm pretty that's come out good. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and think about what's next. Go and check that rubber production. Although it's definitely going up slowly, but it's going up. Oh, and over there I've got a factory for heavy modular frames. You can just see it in the distance, perhaps. I got to put train station into that yet, which is another reason why there's no real turnaround to head from coming in facing south to go back north, because there's only three things. You're going to come down, you're going to at least go to the heavy modular frame factory. So the northeast run will include the Caterium node station and the station I'm going to put in over there. Just to bring finished products back, and that's a good spot to save it. We never did do a load because I could ride the trains anyway that I need to ride, so that was good fun. Moving on. Alright, yeah, I hope you have a lovely weekend, if not already, and yeah, thanks for watching me play this game. Enjoy, guys.